The battle for the heart and soul of the Triple C continued to play out at the High Court as controversial Interim Secretary General of the party, Tshabangu, moved to block those he recalled from taking part in the by-elections caused by his actions. As the case unfolded in court, the team representing party leader Nelson Chamisa drew the attention of the court to double nominations which blighted the party in August 23-24 elections. Agents Gumbo told the court that Tshabangu fielded his own candidates in the polls, and all of them lost and therefore had no right to recall those submitted by Chamisa. Amongst the submissions, Advocate Louis Oriri questioned the legitimacy of the Triple C Constitution, arguing that it was a fraud as the dates of its effectiveness were not indicated.
Well, I think one, if was in court, would have realized that lies have got short legs. That was disastrous from the respondents. They were in a better position before they came to court. That was worse. One thing that is clear and glaringly so, without preempting the decision of the court, is that Tshabangu has been there in Triple C since the general election in August. And that has always been confirmed by the affidavits that have been filed. And today, just because, as I indicated, lies have got short legs, they are now introducing another Triple C, which is an unfortunate state of affairs. The country, the world have been told that Tshabangu is an imposter. And an admission has been made that he is not an imposter after all, but that he now belongs to a different party. That is sad.
Lawyer Alec Mchadehama argued the matter was before a wrong court and should have been argued before an electoral court.
Before the court today was to have our candidates, who were the first to 22nd respondents, disqualified from the pending by-election. And the reason that they advanced to the court was that these members had ceased to be members of the first applicant, meaning therefore that they were not eligible to contest in the coming election. What they also seek to do is to be setting aside of the decision of the nomination court. So we vehemently opposed this. The first to 22nd applicants opposed this on the ground that, number one, they do not recognize Tshabangu. They do not recognize even the outfit that he represents. They belong to the Citizens Coalition for Change, which is their sponsoring party led by Advocate Nelson Chamisa, and that Tshabangu has no locus or no authority whatsoever to seek to set aside the nomination, their nomination as candidates in the 9 December by-election.
The opposition has said it is determined to deliver a new Zimbabwe regardless of the outcomes in the High Court.
All I want to say that we were in court to listen to the application by one Tshabangu, who had made an application to bar Triple C candidates from participating in a contrived by-election that he created himself with the support of ZANU-PF. What was before the court was whether Tshabangu can do that, can stop people from seeking public office. Our position is very simple. Every Zimbabwean who has reached the required age in terms of the constitution can participate in an electoral process to seek the votes of the people of Zimbabwe so that he can serve. Unless that person is infringed upon the requirements laid out in our law or in our constitution, which disqualifies from participating in an election, the court cannot stop him from seeking public office. The persons that Tshabangu wants to bar are persons which have been sponsored by the Citizens Coalition for Change. They are not candidates sponsored by himself and any institution that he represents. So no one can stop the candidates of the Triple C to participate in the election except the Triple C itself and or the candidates themselves. Let me tell you my belief. My belief is that matters of this nature are resolved by citizens matters of this nature are political, and the citizens must be allowed to resolve these issues politically. I do not believe that it is the business of the court to make a determination as to whether one should seek or should not seek public office.
The matter will only be decided by the court, as Justice Neva Katio reserved his judgment. As Tshabangu continues to wreak havoc, ZANU-PF keeps smiling and Chamisa keeps hoping, while the High Court holds the cards. Reporting for HSTV News and Current Affairs, Monotidaishe Mrambashina, High Court, Harare.